What is going on, guys? Welcome back to this channel. Today's video is a little bit different. We are tearing down this Coyote motor I bought for $900 on Facebook Market. I know, sounds crazy. Coyote motor, $900 doesn't make sense. Well, here's the screenshots to prove it. It was listed for $1,000. I got it for $900. We're actually at Chris's shop right now, Maximum Machine Works. Huge shout out to him for letting us use this space. It almost feels like a little studio for us to film this. So the motor is a Gen 1 Coyote. It came out of a 2013 Mustang GT. It was running when it came out of the car, but it has low compression on cylinder 5. So we're gonna tear it down and see exactly what's wrong with it. Maybe there's more, maybe not, who knows. You guys don't know it, but I have a 1986 F-150 that I've been driving as my daily driver. It's got a little 302 in it, nothing crazy, but it's not the most reliable thing ever. So we plan on putting this thing in there, making it a nice daily driver so I can take on road trips and, you know, just have a good time and goof off in that thing.
And do some burnouts.
Yeah, and definitely do some burnouts. As you know, we love our Mavericks. We also love our Coyotes. If you haven't seen the video on my dad's car, he's got a 1970 Ford Maverick that has a Gen 1 Coyote that he used 2 different motors to build. Freaking thing is pushing out 1,600 plus horsepower. So I'm excited to do this. This is my first time ever tearing down a motor. So I'm learning a lot and I'm excited to be able to share these moments with my pops. I think that's just cool in itself. So I'm gonna stop yapping. I've been talking a lot. So let's go ahead and start tearing down this thing right now. Well, I said there would be water.
Look at my flip-flop.
Hey, good thing you're wearing them things, man. Right before that, of course, I missed it. I said, do we want to get a bucket or something? There might be some water. He's like, there shouldn't be water in there. All right, now it's time to take the crank pulley off. That ain't moving.
Woo, look at that catch.
The guides look good.
Yep. As far as I can tell, they look fine.
I mean, chains look good. Well, let's keep digging.
Let's do it.
So what we're gonna do now is take the chain tensioner. Dude, I'm dyslexic, man. So now what we're gonna do is take the chain tensioners off. Then we're gonna take off the guides, take off the chains, and go from there. So far so good. I'm pretty happy with what we're seeing, and the $900 investment is looking pretty good on my end. The guides look pretty dang good. Let's go ahead and see how the other one looks, but pretty happy with that. So this one did have a little bit of wear to it. Doesn't look anything too serious, but still not bad at all. The crank sprocket looks all right. I mean, we're gonna be replacing this thing anyways. Still looks good though, can't complain. All right, we're gonna see what one of these caps looks like here.
Looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Not bad at all. Cam looks good.
Let's see. Heck yeah, man. Great. Hey, this is looking pretty promising. I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to get my hopes up too much yet, but this is pretty sweet. That's locked in.
That one looks brand new. Look at that. That one's got a little scarring.
Yeah, that one's not the greatest, but
Yeah, it's still not bad though.
hey, shit'll buff out.
That shit'll bump out.
Shit'll buff out.
Don't bother.
All right, so since we have the cams out of this thing, we're just gonna go ahead and pull the head. We're excited, we just wanna see what's going on. So we're gonna pull that off before we get on this side. Woo, I'm putting like all my weight into that thing. Oh my gosh, man. I need some of that old people strength. Come on.
You ain't gotta fuck with me. I keep it above 50, ayy.
So the head is off. As you can see, doesn't look great. It's not perfect. Looks like there's been some water that's gotten in here. I'm gonna go ahead and grab Chris. He's torn down a lot of motors in his day. We're gonna have him look at it and explain kind of what he's seeing with this here.
Looks like it's a pretty low mileage engine. Had some water sitting in a couple cylinders. This one looks like it had some water in it for maybe a couple of months. Might actually hone out though. I mean, it turns over nicely. So nothing that really gives me anything to think otherwise. We'll have to see what this side looks like with this head off, but overall, I think it's a pretty good piece to start with. If we do have to go oversized with the pistons, it's not really a big deal. Yeah, I'd like to leave as much meat in the cylinders as possible. Yeah, I mean, everything looks really nice, I think.
What do you think about the valves?
Valves look good. I mean, I don't see a visible head gasket blown, so I think that the water came in through the intake manifold most likely, but nothing damaging there. Yeah, I really don't think it's going to be a bad piece to put back together and really run well. The best thing I think when you're talking about an engine like this, when you don't know the history of it, is it's never been apart before. Because when people start taking stuff apart, you don't know.
Yeah, and you can tell it wasn't taken apart because everything we've taken apart has been...
Yeah, and I mean, factory head gaskets on it, which you don't typically see when somebody's had something apart. Factory oil pump, so that all of that looks really good, I think.
Austin's excited.
Yeah, I've been excited doing this freaking...
Yeah.
Since we've been doing this today, I'm like, dude, this is fun. I'm having a great time.
Yeah, this is awesome.
All over my shoe.
Yeah, so same thing on this side. A little bit of...
You see spots here.
Yeah, lines here from where it sat.
Now this is...
Yeah, this
This
was
is
the
the
low
cylinder?
compression cylinder.
Okay.
Cylinder 5. Anything out of the ordinary there? Or?
I don't think so. I mean, this one... This is the cleanest piston, where there's not much carbon right here. Like even the ones that had water sitting in them on this side still are full of carbon. So there may have actually been a little bit of gasket issue in this cylinder. Is that this head here?
Yes.
Yeah, I still don't see much though. It must have been very slight. But again, that's a good sign that it's just very minor stuff.
You think there's a good chance this will hone out?
I think so. You'll probably still see some of the stains, I call them, after we hone it, but I mean, you probably won't feel it. Very, very minor.
Like I said, it'd be nice if we can just get some Gen 2 rods and pistons and
Sure.
you do a home
Yeah.
job, it's put together. And
I think it'll be pretty easy.
do a
I
nice
don't.
valve job, surface everything.
Right. Yeah. Pretty cool.
Awesome.
We've seen a lot worse. So.
Remember mine? We had to bore mine. Remember
Oh
my
yeah.
cylinders were worse
Yours
than
was a
this.
wreck. Yeah.
Yeah.
So. No, this is a good one.
Heck yeah. So
you
decent find then?
Oh, absolutely.
For
Yeah.
$100, this is a good deal.
You couldn't touch this for close to that. So yeah, this is good.
Let's go,
So,
baby.
Oh man, look at that.
Yeah, it looks good. There you go.
It's like brand new.
Let's go,
Look
baby.
at that, dude.
That's awesome, man. All right, well, that wraps it up. Nice, clean breakdown. That was fun. I had a good time doing that. That was cool. And I'm happy that the $900 investment was worked out for us, man.
Yeah, it was good.
Like I said before, we're gonna rebuild this thing anyways, but for a starter, man, like that is awesome. It's great to see that there's not a lot of scoring on a lot of things. And
I mean,
for the most
honestly,
part-
you could pretty much put it back together with 7 new rings and the same bearings.
Yeah.
And it would freaking be fine.
Yeah, be ready to go.
But in case you ever want to play with it and put a supercharger on it like you want to,
Yep.
we'll might as well upgrade it a little bit and
Exactly.
spend a little bit of money and make it last.
For real. Well, guys, I do have a lot of plans for the truck. I don't think they're gonna happen in a freaking month, okay? So don't get mad at me if there's not multiple videos of this constantly. These videos are gonna be coming slowly and surely, but definitely be sure to subscribe. We got a lot of cool stuff coming up, man. There's a lot of cool cars that we're about to be doing interviews with. And I'm just excited for this year of the content that we're gonna make with the OG, with this thing.
I was just about to say, the OG needs to come before this. So
yeah, for sure.
We gotta get
exactly.
on that big time.
So, yeah, be sure to like and subscribe, guys. I hope you like this content. And yeah, I'm looking forward to doing more with this motor. Yeah, in the meantime, make sure you like, subscribe. We'll see you next time, guys.